Hi, welcome. Thank you for making me a part of your day just to start things off on a good note. Thank you for making me a part of your day, whether you're driving or you're doing chores or you're just watching, listening, doesn't matter. Just thank you for making me a part of your day and a part of this. Now, to just get started right off the bat, what we're going through today is the Mikko Rantanen trade, because at the time of this recording, it was one of the newer ones. There's the latest one being is it Minnesota? I don't know, but it's somebody to Utah for future considerations. But I'm going over the Mikko Rantanen deal because that's the biggest blockbuster going on right now. A lot of it's been talked about. We're just going to get over it really quick. To start things off, the three players in the Carolina deal is Mikko Rantanen, Taylor Hall, and Niels Juntrop. And all three of them actually two of them were sent by the Avalanche, Mikko Rantanen and Niels Juntrop, and Taylor Hall was sent by Chicago. So it's a 3-team deal, Chicago, Carolina, Avs. Start things off with points for guys that are sent to Carolina. It's Mikko Rantanen with 53 games played, 66 points, 26 goals, 40 assists, and is a plus 14 this season. Taylor Hall, who is a minus 14, 49 games, 25 points, 9 goals, 16 assists. And this last guy, he has 28 goals, or not 28 games, 11 goals, 9 assists, 20, and is a minus 1. So 20 points, 11 goals, 9 assists. Now, those three guys are just what Carolina got, and we're just going to say what Chicago got was a 3rd-round pick for Taylor Hall. Now, is he that big of a player? No. But I think Taylor Hall, I don't think he'll be a leader on this team as far as that goes. I think he'll be a guy who they can get to fill in that role of Jack Drury, who they traded away. And now, the Avs got a 2nd and 4th, I believe, with this. But now, this is the main man the Avs got, Marty Necas. 44 games, 17 goals, or 54 games, my bad. 17 goals, 43 assists, 60 points. It was a plus 1 this year. Jack Drury, hopefully I said that right. 44 games, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points, and was a plus 0. Now, just based off stats alone, you can already say, well, who won this trade was easily Carolina. Carolina won this trade. I mean, Marty Necas having 60 goals and Jack Drury getting 60 points from Marty Necas, 11 points for Jack Drury. Mikko Rantanen has 66 points, which is basically them combined. And Taylor Hall, on top of that, makes it like 25 plus 66. Someone can do the math. I think that's 91 points. Plus, they got this young guy. But what a lot of people don't think about this deal is the fact that there's these draft picks. Now, do I think the picks are going to be huge? No. But I don't understand. One thing I haven't understood was why Chicago, were they forced to be in this deal or not? Because they took half of Mikko Rantanen's contract and traded away Taylor Hall to get a 3rd-round pick. I think they got rid of Taylor Hall to balance out that cap. Well, if we're going to take half of Mikko Rantanen's, you guys better take Taylor Hall off our hands. I think that's what they were trying to do, because I know they didn't want to give him too much money going forward, speaking that he is 33. And he hasn't had a crazy career for a 1st overall pick, honestly. When you look through his career, you don't see too much craziness. Maybe this year he was pretty good, but like other than that, best year was with the New Jersey Devils. So yeah, that's just so going a little deeper. That was just kind of the basis, but going a little deeper, I think if he does end up resigning, he could be put on a 4-year deal worth $14 million or 13.5 even. Like say $13.5 million for 4 years, and by then he's 32, and by then Carolina can say, we'll get you 2 years or you're gone. And either way, I don't think that'd be too bad for Carolina, especially with Aho and Rantanen filling and playing together in the Four Nations. Especially helps them. Especially the fact Mikko Rantanen's this superstar. I've been hearing about how he can fill the superstar role Carolina hasn't had. But whether Marty Necas becomes a superstar with, of course, playing with the best guy in the league, Mikko Rantanen, could affect it. I don't know. My opinion is I think the winner of this deal was nobody. I don't think anyone won this deal. You might say Carolina won this deal, but did they? It depends on if they can re-sign Mikko Rantanen at the end of the day, and whether those picks don't turn into the next Wayne Gretzky, which at the end of the day I highly doubt they will. Same thing with the third. I can say this third pick's going to become this great player, but that speculation is going deep into the draft. That whole deep analysis would be a total makeup because we don't know what will happen in the draft. Yeah, but other than that, I think nobody won this deal, depending on if Mikko Rantanen either wins a cup or resigns to hopefully win a cup in the future. I'm not going any deeper than that, but I think no one really won this deal. Chicago taking on the money but getting rid of some money, I don't think was that big of a deal. But other than that, yeah, I don't think the Avs won. Of course, they lost Mikko Rantanen, but at the end of the day, Carolina won the most, but it also depends on can they re-sign Mikko. Because if they can't re-sign Mikko, the Avs could play it smart, get rid of some extra cap they don't want, free up some cap. I don't know what they would do. They could try to get rid of guys. I don't know, can you restructure contracts? I don't know if you can or can't. I'm not going deeper than that, but ends up being can Carolina re-sign Mikko, because another Jake Getzel would be very, very bad for this franchise. But now we're just going to take a quick break for anyone that wants to get anything, needs anything. But other than that, yeah. Overall, scroll down. Over the last few games here, you've got one assist. But other than that, over the last 5 games, the average is that's -1, +1, +1, +1, +1. So that's a +4, -3. So he's been a plus 3 with 3 points is how Mikko's been playing with 3 points. So we're gonna just take a quick break, 10-second break. If you want to get food, want water, or if you need to go somewhere, you can pause it right now before we get into our next topic, because that'll basically be the rest of this video. So we're going to go through that, take a quick break as I set the rest of this stuff up.